Good morning, everybody. Sorry about all that. 10 minutes of hard work gone, but here we are. Welcome back to St. Ives Academy. It's great to be back with you, and after 3 months away, it feels like a long time, but here we are now, back in the studio with you, and today we're going to be talking about some cleaning products, and that's our opening topic. And here's Duncan now with me in the studio. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
And the cleaning products we have here. Firstly, the disinfectant. Now, this is used on tables, door handles, etc. Here's my outsider, or his opening sequence on this.
Yeah, so this one here we just use as a general cleaner to disinfect any hard surfaces at the end of the day and during the day as well.
And the next thing we have is Glen 20. This kills 99.9% of germs, including the common cold virus, especially around this time. Here's my outsider.
Oh, this Glen 20 is a miracle. It's very easy to use and useful in so many situations as well.
And Glen 20 is so versatile, it even kills the athlete foot fungus. So 101 uses, ladies and gentlemen, you will get out of this. Here's my outsider.
And it smells really nice as well.
And we'll just give you a demo on how we use it.
Alright, so firstly we got to shake it nice and well. Make sure it's all even in the can. We just got to aim it about 30 centimeters away from where you're spraying it, and just a quick spray, for example, just on the computer here. There we go. And just let that dry by itself.
And it is very handy, this stuff. And next, we have the liquid soap. And of course, the most common thing, hand sanitizer. Now, why must we use hand sanitizers, I hear you ask? Well, we must use hand sanitizer, because if we have germs on our hands, it's not good. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, you don't want to be touching things with unclean hands.
Or dirty hands.
Yes, dirty hands. Because then you'll be spreading all the germs on your hands everywhere.
And that's how tummy bugs can start.
Yes, it is.
Here's my outsider.
So we'll do a quick example of how to use the waterless hand gel. So just give a generous squirt into your hand.
And then rub it in like that.
Yeah, so you get your palm of the hands, got the back, in between the fingers, on the fingernails. Make sure you get around the wrists as well.
And I'll just give you a demonstration on how to use a hand sanitizer too. So We rub it in just like that. Okay, because it is very important, guys, to use this stuff. Okay, because it kills the germs. Here's my oxide.
Yeah, so it keeps your hands nice and clean so you don't spread the germs that you might have picked up everywhere.
Now the next thing, we have gloves. And why must we use gloves? Here's my oxide.
So, gloves is just another way of keeping our hands clean and stopping the process of spreading germs everywhere. So if we use gloves, we change them very frequently so we stop any cross-contamination.
Because if the staff use the same gloves over and over again, there is more likely to spread of germs on their hands. Here's my oxide.
Yeah, so we don't want to use the same gloves for very long periods of time, otherwise germs will build up on the gloves and then we'll spread them everywhere.
So coming up, so lastly, we have the wipes. Here's my oxide.
So we got some antibacterial wipes as well that we can use on some surfaces, which is just another way of killing all the germs.
So these are some of the cleaning products, guys, we use here at St. Ives Cash. Now I'd like to go over some of the topics we talked about last week in the video. We talked about temperature checking and social distancing. Here's my oxider.
Yeah, so before we come on site here at St. Ives CAS, all of us has our temperatures checked to make sure we're not having a fever.
Because if your temperature is higher than this, you must go home. And if you develop any symptoms here at St. Ives, please do tell the site manager. Here's my oxider.
Yeah, we don't want to come in here sick and spread it to everyone that are here at work. That wouldn't be very polite.
So, just to go over some of the allocated spaces, guys, in this room, you are only allowed 8 people, okay, and the same thing goes in the kitchen. Here's my oxider.
Yeah, so we have maximum people allowed in each room, so we don't get too many people in each room and break some of the social distancing rules here at St. Ives.
So we're going, so this is better, so this room here, where I'm doing the show now, and it's only allowed 8 people, and the same with the big kitchen. Here's my oxider.
Yeah, so the smaller rooms naturally have a maximum of a smaller amount of people, and the larger rooms can accommodate a bit more.
And the office where the manager sits can only take 2 people. And the main office, which is next door, can only have 4 people. And remember the one-way traffic, guys. This is very important. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, so the one-way traffic is just to allow an easy flow of people through the site and try to reduce the contacts between people when they're walking around.
Now with restrictions, more restrictions in New South Wales happening today, which is good. But sadly in Victoria, it is not so good. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, they've had quite a resurgence of the virus down in Victoria, which is quite unfortunate as well, because it could have been prevented quite easily.
Well, people were protesting, and that's not good. And if people weren't protesting, this wouldn't have happened. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, so the restrictions probably should have been in place for quite a longer period of time, just so this sort of thing wouldn't happen.
So we've come to the end of part 1 of our video now. But coming up in part 2, we're going to be talking about fish and salmon. So stay with us, don't go away. And just a reminder, before we go out to the break, like I've been saying, hand sanitizing everybody, don't stop doing it. And remember, also use the Glen 20 and the disinfectant, and of course the gloves and the wipes, and of course the paper towels. You will find those in many of our bathrooms here. So that's the end of part 1. Part 2 is coming up. I'm Barry Fair. Don't go away. More obscene types. And how it's great to be back. And how good is it to be back doing the show with you. And welcome back, Duncan, great to see you. And welcome back to those that are already back and those that haven't come back yet. We look forward to seeing you back soon. And just a reminder, please, the emergency number that we rely on 24 hours a day, 000, please do not ring that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's my offsider to take us out with that message.
000 for emergencies only, guys, and we'll see you after the break.
And we'll see you in part 2. Don't go away. Barry Fair with you. The time is 11:14.